Ah, wow. What? Wow. 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 Ugh. Hi, hello, good morning, welcome, hi. Hi, hello, good morning. What? Oh. Voice crack. Hi, hello, good morning. Hi, hello, good morning. Good morning. Wee. Rock. Hi, hello, good morning, welcome, welcome, hi, good morning. Hi, hello. It is stream time. It's time for Slime Rancher. Cause, uh, I don't know. I just felt like playing Slime Rancher. Just how I was feeling. But I love Slime Rancher, so I'm not complaining. It's just gonna be a chill stream. Chill stream. Hanging out with my slimes. And, coffee. And like yapping about things going on. Cause I have a few things I want to yap about. What were the things I wanted to yap about again? I was yapping about them to myself like all weekend. I feel like I need some place to like let it all out, you know? But yeah, he reaches in and grabs right hold of your heart. Seems to have an invisible touch, yeah. Wow, I don't know the lyrics. I've just been obsessed with this song for the past couple of days. Thank you so much, Dan, for putting it on the latest cover album, or else I would never have known that it existed. Take everything she said, and now it seems I've fallen for her. Seems to have an invisible touch, yeah. She reaches in and grabs right hold of your heart. Seems to have an invisible touch, yeah. She takes control, slowly tears you apart. Well, yeah, how about we... What did I click on? What? I didn't mean to click on anything. What? Please don't tell me I clicked on the wrong thing. That would be bad. No, we're right where we should be. Oh, I need to pause the music. Hello? Did I click? I guess I didn't. Alright. Alright. That's what we were doing last night. Or last... experimenting with different YouTubers. Because we can. You look hungry. Have food. Have food. Dude, you jumped over the food. Dude, you jumped over the food! And you keep jumping over the food. What is wrong with you? No, calm down. I need to feed you. Was that all? That seemed to have been all. Give me. Give me. Give. 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 Yes. More egg. 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 That one might have been dead. Fine. What? You go here, actually. Goody. Do I need a second throne? Better question, can I make a second throne? This thing is gonna be running forever. Oh my god. But yeah, what was I doing? I'm trying to find good, slime combination. That's what I'm doing. These prospectus as well. That's right. These phosphors. Boom. I don't know which I would like. Yeah, you guys just keep eating the ash before it goes through. You just keep doing that. That's nice. I appreciate it. I'm a little bit tired today. Oh, I really messed up. I need to talk about this. I really messed up this morning. this was the plan. I was going to sleep. I did go to sleep, actually earlier than normal, surprisingly enough. And it went smoothly. It went alright. It's a lot of roosters. That's good. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh. That's a lot of sea and I went to bed pretty early actually because I ran out of YouTube to watch. And so I was like, might as well just go to bed. So I did. I went to bed. We ran out of melatonin, unfortunately. So I laid awake for hours and hours and hours and hours. My mind just blasting off in all kinds of directions. And yeah, I could not for the life of me get any sleep. So I just decided, you know what? I can tough it out. I'm just gonna not sleep. And then once the evening comes again, I'll be able to sleep like a baby because then I would have been awake for long enough. Unfortunately, what happened is around 7? Around 7. My phone started running out of battery. And my charger, I don't have a charging port, like close to my bed. So I had to take my phone, bring it over to my desk so I could charge it. And so I couldn't watch YouTube anymore. And so I thought, you know what? I can take a little nap. And so I took a little nap. The problem is I am like almost physically unable to take naps properly. So what ended up happening is I just fell dead asleep. And then my alarm started going off and I was really, really groggy. And so I did this thing I always do where like, oh, I'm so sleepy. But I have to get up. And so I'm like, oh, I'll get up soon. But I end up laying in bed for way too long. Actually, I didn't lay in for way too long. Not today. But I laid awake for a while, and I laid awake for a while, and I mean I laid asleep for a while, and then it was like 20 minutes before I need to start stream. I was like, alright, I gotta get up, and so I did. I don't think I like you. I don't think I like you. Well, that's the thing I wanted to do. I wanted to go over... No, did I already do this? I probably did already do this. Yeah. I don't even think I had any dreams while I was, like, napping, quote unquote. I was just dead asleep. Which is fair enough. I just laid awake for so many hours last night until I just gave up and started watching YouTube videos instead. I was just thinking of like that one song. Been on my mind so much. It kept repeating in my mind even when I was thinking about something different. I think I was like thinking about like rivals. It was still like looping in my head as I was having the thought. I just kept hearing, or hearing, quote unquote. It wasn't necessarily hearing. My mind just kept going. He seems to have an invisible touch, yeah. He reaches in and grabs right hold of your heart. Thinking about that, and also thinking about if I ever, for some reason, I made up this fake scenario where I experienced the same thing as Nyara VT, the VTuber who you know, Asmongold talked about, and now his entire community hates her for just being trans. I was like, what if that happens to me one day? And honestly, I don't even know how I would, if I would be able to take that. I know that the smartest thing to do would be to probably just not do anything about it. Just like let them say their piece, and if I don't respond at all, then they'll get over it in like a week or two. But on the other hand, I'm like, but what if they start harassing my friends as well? I can stand being harassed for like a week or two, but I cannot stand people harassing my friends. That's not what I wanted. I don't know why I started thinking of that. It's not like it's ever going to happen. I mean, it might. To be fair, it might. It very well might. No, I actually don't like you either. What else to mix with a hunter slime? I don't even know. Do I have anything definitive? I think you are definitive because despite how cute the other two here are, it's just so hard to find something to mix with the twin slime. So by process of elimination, it kind of has to go to you. Which means you are disqualified. And you are disqualified. Now for the Bnyuis. Actually, what do I want? I don't think I want the ringtail one. I'm not gonna lie. It's cute because it's a ringtail, but there's not really anything to it. So, out you go. I really like this one, actually. I really like this one. The Thundercloud. You're also really cute, but you're cute with everything. I can definitely find something better for the pink slime, if I keep the pink slime at all. Boom. There we go. Let me pick up some of your floor. For a lot of floor. Quite a floor. Coffee. I really need to go out and buy more melatonin. I guess mom could take care of it. I don't know how often she takes melatonin, but I've started taking them so regularly. To the point where I don't think it's actually good for me to take them. I think... Can't even say I think, I just believe it's a theory. A game theory! But it would make sense if, like, over time you'd grow dependent, right? Or, build up a resistance. To the point where melatonin doesn't really help anymore. You guys get me. If you're picking up what I'm putting down. I need to feed you chicken, that's right. No, they're escaping! What the hell? What do you mean? What do you mean? No! Where'd you come from? No! Nuh-uh! What? You can't do this to me. What the fuck? There's not supposed to be briar chicks here. Where did the briar chicks come from? You pick all of them out. Pick them out for you. I have a briar infestation. What the hell? I think I got them all. My goodness. Looks so empty in here now. Why were there prior chicks? Oh, you have stony chicks, that's good. You should have. You're correct now. And you. These are correct. Yes. My goodness. When does the chicken rapture happen? It's so close! I want to see what happened. I'm curious. I'm genuinely curious. Just a regular one. Have an invisible touch. Sorry. This song is just stuck in my brain right now. Eat! 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 Fucking eat! My goodness. Little shit. Okay. Alright. Okay, alright. That does not help me. Did I make all my portals? I did not make a snowy portal. Have a snowy portal? Do I have what it takes, or do I need to go back and make more? Or get more stuff? Let's see. What did it say? Ore pack. Snowy portal. Radiant ore! Okay, that's what I need. Guess we gotta go spelunking. He seems to have an invisible touch, yeah. It reaches in, grabs right, hold it hard. Man, how I've been thinking of doing like a cover of that song. In fact, I wanted to do a cover so much that for the first time, even though I've been thinking of doing covers before, this is the first time I actually looked into like how to actually go about doing it in a legal sense. Because like surely there are some legal issues when doing that because it's not your song. And I found some pretty interesting stuff. Well, it's not really that interesting, but things that I didn't know and didn't think about at all. Apparently copyright is really strict with covers. But also not strict enough? Somehow? It's weird. Really weird, like copyright law often is. But essentially, it's like... Okay, what are you doing here? What do you mean, buddy? You know what? No, I have angles. You don't have to come with... Because you need a license in order to make a cover song. You need a license to do that, which, like, fair, makes sense. You're covering someone else's song, you need a license in order to do that. And the cool thing about that is that a lot of streaming sites like YouTube and Spotify actually take care of most of that for you. So a regular person can just upload a cover like on YouTube or Spotify. No problem. Because all the legal stuff is taken care of for you by the platforms themselves. So cool. That's good to know. That's neat. That's great. Where it gets complicated is that's only for audio. If you want to make a video, like a music video or like a lyrics video, you need a different kind of license that you have to pay for yourself. And those are more expensive than like the regular I forget what they're called. The video license, the license you need for a video is called a sync license. Or a synchronized license. Synchronization license, something like that. Sorry, I just researched this all this weekend. I'm not an expert. I'm just relaying the information that I've gathered. The very surface level information that I've gathered. But yeah, if it's just audio, then YouTube and Spotify takes care of that for you. It's not every streaming service. Well, it is pretty much every streaming service takes care of it for you. The problem comes in the sense that if you in any way earn money off of the music, you need a license. Which means places like Spotify or YouTube Music that don't require you to make money directly. That's fine, but then there are some sites where you can't turn off the monetization, and you can't like turn off downloads of your music. Like Amazon, for example, Amazon Music, where you can't do that, and therefore it counts as selling it, which, you know, that's making money off of someone else's music. You need a license for that. So it's very complicated. The biggest thing for me, though... Oh, I like that there's like a hidden, like, ringtail slime up here. Behind the waterfall. The biggest thing for me, though, was the strict legal definition of what a cover is. Which, in short, is a song that is the same song lyrically and melodically. You're allowed to like change the genre and like the instruments to fit that genre and make minor tweaks to like fit the genre if like the original song was relatively incongruent with the new genre you're covering it in. But you cannot change the lyrics. You cannot change the lyrics even slightly. Well, there are some like very minor exceptions, like if you change like some pronouns, like if it's a love song and like you change the pronouns to fit whatever your like sexual orientation is, it's, you know, still technically changing it, so technically it's illegal, but most like most labels that like are chill enough with you to do a cover regardless are probably chill enough that they won't pursue legal action for changing such a minor thing. But like if you change the lyrics of a whole verse, that's changing it too much. That's no longer a cover legally, even if the rest of the song is identical. Same goes with changing like the structure of the song. Like imagine you do a cover and like you change. You think it would flow better if you removed one of the choruses or rearranged a chorus and like a bridge and a verse so it would flow better. That's no longer a cover, not by the legal definition. And so you need a license for that. You need to contact the original creators and get permission to upload that. Which was disheartening for me. Disheartening. Oh my god, I'm turning southern. Golly. But that was disheartening for me because the thing that got me into looking this up was Invisible Touch by Genesis, which I found out through the NSP cover. And I was thinking that if I were to do a cover, I would actually change the flow of... Oh, Strange Diamond. Yippee! I would actually change the flow a little bit. Because there's one part of the song, it's after like the instrumental solo, there's another chorus, and then followed by another verse. I feel like it would flow a lot better if it were a verse and then a chorus. And then it leads into the second chorus that is already there, but like tuning it up a bit, like almost like a crescendo, you know? I think that would have been cool. But unfortunately, if I were to do a cover, I couldn't do that without, you know, paying a license to the original creators. Which I looked into, by the way. This is how deep I went into it, despite me probably never even making... The fact that I'm probably never even gonna make a cover of the song. Even before I learned all this, I probably wasn't gonna, just because I'm kind of lazy like that. I have these ideas and I don't follow through with them. But I went to the website, to the label that owns the music, and they do have a section for like licensing. But it was so much like legal speech, and legal and technical speech that I did not quite understand. And so I wasn't sure which... There are a bunch of different licenses you can get for different things, and I didn't know which one. I looked for like YouTube videos. There were a lot of helpful YouTube videos going over the legal technicalities on what's considered a cover and how you should go about making a cover song. Which was all fine and dandy. The problem is all of them specified the technicalities of what is and isn't a cover. None of them actually went into detail of what process you should go through if the quote-unquote cover you're doing isn't technically a cover. It always said, like, if you're gonna do this, don't do that, instead of actually explaining, like, if you were to do that, how can you do that legally? I couldn't find any help on that. So I guess if I ever do a cover of Invisible Touch...
That's so awesome! Endearing! You best friend! So you're a bestie, aren't you? I love you! Friend! Pookie!
Illis Jack just traded with 8 viewers.
Alice Jack, welcome! Thank you so much for the raid, I appreciate it. Hi!
Devor Days just followed.
Hi Raiders, welcome! Also thanks for the follow.
Evie Jackie just followed.
Thanks for the follows. The Void Days and Evie Jackie. I appreciate it. Thank you. Also, hi. Welcome. Alice Jack, thank you so much for the raid. What were you up to? I hope stream went well. Also, Raiders, if you don't know me, my name is Melanade, but you can call me Melon. I usually say I'm primarily an art streamer, but I've been kind of in a creative slump recently, and so I haven't done too much art. I've kind of been focusing on streaming games, but I am an artist. You can find my art on like my social media and stuff, and I do still do art streams sometimes, but lately I've been doing more gaming. But I like gaming. I play a lot of Slime Rancher. I play a lot of Marvel Rivals. I really love Sonic games. But yeah, I hope you'll enjoy your stay here. Also, Eyeless Jack, if you have to raid and run, that is completely fine. That goes to anyone else who came in with the raid. I appreciate the raid regardless. It's super important that you get some rest after stream. That is very, very important. What was I talking about? I forgot where I was in my my little ramble. I was just talking about copyright law in regards to covering songs. Oh yeah, now I remember. No one I could find gave me any... No one I can find on YouTube told me how to, like... Told me how to do a non-cover and not legally a cover song. There was a specific term for it legally, but I don't remember what it was. But yeah, no one went into detail. No one I found went into detail on how to go through that. All they said is that if you change the lyrics or change the structure, it's not counted as a cover, and therefore you cannot legally. You need permission in order to post it, to upload it to streaming services, but no one told me how to get that permission. What kind of license, how to go about getting it. I think if I ever am going to do a cover of Invisible Touch by Genesis, I will have to I will have to call up a lawyer in order to help me with those details. Surely there are musical lawyers out there. Lawyers for music specifically. Well, I guess first, congrats on first. Almost an hour into the stream. It's fine, I've just been yapping. Maximum yappage. Going over things that has happened to me over the weekend. Or not things that have happened, but things that I've learned. Things that I've done and learned. And by done, I mean went down rabbit holes about. Hyperfixate on. That's kind of how I roll. Any other interesting detail about the intricacies of the copyright intricacies in regards to cover songs? I don't remember. I think I've covered everything. Covered. I think I've said everything that I've learned. Speaking of copyright, though, there was a thing that happened with one of my YouTube VODs that I uploaded. I finished Doki Doki Literature Club last week. And you know, there's an end credits song there. Very famous one. Very cute song. And then when I uploaded the VOD, that part of the VOD that started playing that song got copyright claim. The video didn't get a strike or anything. Nothing major. It just said content ID. I'm no longer getting monetized on that video. The money goes to the person who laid the copyright claim. And I thought, oh well, I thought Team Salvato would be cool. Lo and behold, it wasn't Team Salvato that put that to put that copyright claim on. It was some indie artist who had sampled from that song. And I guess the YouTube content ID system, I don't think that that artist personally laid the claim against me. But the YouTube content ID system realized, hey, these words, the fucking every day I imagine a future where I can be with. It recognized that from that song and was like, oh, you're copying this song. And I thought that was really weird. On top of that, I actually went to the song. I did some digging. I went to the song. It's a song, it just samples that little bit and even speeds it up, probably to avoid copyright themselves. How ironic. Not only that, but the art for the song, for the album that song was on, was clearly AI generated. So to be fair, it was like 2022 AI generated, it seemed. Like, it was very, like, wonky. I don't blame... It was very, like, wonky. And, you know... This was before AI became a huge problem, so I'm not gonna sit here and say, this AI artist tried to content ID me. I just think it was weird. There wasn't like not a huge deal, because they only took away, they only laid claim to, the money I make on my YouTube, which I don't make money on YouTube at all, so it really doesn't matter. If I do make money on YouTube, it's very slight. It is not much. I just thought that was weird that happened. I could rebuke the claim. The problem is I have to I have to do that by giving my real legal name, which I refuse to do. I refuse to do that. similar thing has happened in the past, but like in that case, it was actually like justified. I just didn't think it would be that bad. So that's been happening this week. A lot of weird... A strange through line of copyright intricacies this weekend. What an interesting plot progression. If you can call it that. Okay, I have my entire portal system set up now. So that's nice. Stretch. I haven't fed Billy Bob. I need to feed Billy Bob. That's right. 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 Here you go, friend. Num. No, have num. Have num. Here you go. Oh. Wait. It's gonna go here. If there's anything at all I can get right now. No. 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 Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. How about a drone? I need more flutter plorts for that. Good thing I know exactly where they are. Oh my god, hold on. I need... It's something for my vicious beasts to eat. God damn you. So many eggs. Too many eggs if you ask me. Whew. Okay. aren't as many thunderclock check. Not a very bountiful harvest, I see. Anyway, I need... I believe some of those. I have a lot of those, actually. And also some of these. Jesus! You just materialized out of nowhere! Actually, that's too much. Hi, Tenant! Welcome! Hello! Congrats on second. Hope you're doing well. Oh, my eyelids feel so... scrunkly. That's not the right word. That's not the word I want to use in this context. I want to say like crunchy. Not good is what I want to say. You guys are so needy. What you are. There you go. Doing well, by the way. Hope you're doing spectacular today. I'm doing fine, other than running on approximately 2 hours of sleep. Likely a lot less. But other than that, I'm alright. Pick up the key. And yet you tell me to get some sleep? Hey, this is an exception. This is an exception. I'm not usually like this. This is an exception, not the rule. I tried to get sleep, but I couldn't. The gods did not allow me to. Do not eat the flutter plorts. Do not eat them. Do not. Utilities. That is enough for one more drone. Is it enough for 2 more drones? It is not. It's not. Oh, oh, that's what those are for. That's what the drone station modules are for. Ah, how did I not pick up on that? I want to see what happens when this one reaches the apex. Is it just yellow now? Is it gonna run forever? Forever on egg power. Forever running on egg power. Put your sibling right here. Let's. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why did you redeem it? Why did you redeem? Anyone running low on... You are running low on Rooster. Don't know why that's the case. Probably because these guys keep kidnapping them. That's why you shall be trained to target chickens from outside and put them. Oh, you can't put chickens back in the chicken coops. Put them in silos, I guess. What about you? What does it say about your battery power? Holy moly, okay, that's incredible. Anyway. Prior check. Now we're talking. Anyway. What was I talking about? Was I talking about anything? Probably not. That's right, I need to feed you guys. Hold on. Man, I really want to play Pokemon. I really want to play Pokemon Legends EA. God, I've been thinking, I've been really contemplating getting a Switch to getting the bundle with ZA. I've been really considering it. I just fear it will not be worth it. I literally went into my bank. I went into my bank account yesterday, which apparently I haven't done in a while, so I guess it was about time to check my balance. My bank balance. Apparently I was running low on spending funds, so I had to transfer some over from my savings account regardless. So maybe it was a good thing. The thing is though, the thing is, I can technically afford Legends EA and the Switch 2. Technically, I can afford it. I have the money. In my savings account, I have a lot of money. They're the wrong chickens. What happened for you to fail me, suchly? We're gonna have to start again, please. Okay. Start from the beginning. 1, 2. 1, 2. Have all your sea chicks as well. 1. 2. Now start over. Jesus. As I was saying, technically, yes, I can afford Legends EA and a Switch 2. Technically, I have the money. Is it a responsible purchase? Abso-fucking-lutely not. But is it a purchase? It is. I need to start throwing some of these out. Ugh, eggs. So now I'm faced with this dilemma, essentially. Do I get Legend ZA or not? Because I can afford it, but I'm not by any means gonna feel good about it. It feels like a desperate time calls for desperate measures. You know what? I can find Hunter Slimes anyway. I don't need to carry you around when I have much more important need for my inventory space. I'll come back for you. Would it be a worthwhile investment to get Legends, to get a Switch 2 and Legends EA? On the one hand, it's an irresponsible purchase. That's it. That's all that needs to be said, really. On the other hand, I mean, I love Pokemon. I'm gonna get just as much use of the Switch 2 as I got from the first Switch. I do feel like I can allow myself to get the Switch 2. Under the caveat that I also have to get something else to make up for it. And you all probably already know what that is. A job! Jump scare. Hey, it's Halloween. Have a jump scare. There are so few Thundercocks. I don't know why there's so few Thundercocks. Where did all the Thundercocks go? Seriously, where are they? Where are my Thundercocks? Wait. They end up going up over here? Oh no, they just started filling up this one because that other one's almost full. Maybe I should do some maintenance on that, actually. Get the Switch 2 and worry about the financial crisis later. Yeah. I do feel like I'm gonna get good use of the Switch 2, considering there is backwards compatibility. If you have digital, if you have digital versions of games on the Switch 1, they will carry over to the Switch 2, no problemo. So it's essentially just like a better Switch 1. I can have all my Switch 1 games that I had and the save files. They don't go anywhere. So good, especially since my younger sibling went to community college and brought the Switch, and so now I have no way of playing the Switch. Which is unfortunate, because I did not complete Kirby and the Forgotten Land, which now has new content on the Switch 2 edition. And also, I started playing Legends Arceus because of the Legends EA hype. I believe that was before the summer, so it's quite a while ago now. But I never finished that on stream. I don't even think we fought the first Titan, so... Yeah, maybe it is worth it to get a Switch 2. I'm definitely gonna, you know, be using it to play not only ZA, but also the next Pokemon games, because Gen 10 is coming next year. Very likely, we don't have confirmation, but like, well, we don't have official confirmation, but like, we know that it's coming. For reasons I can't say legally. And of course, there's other games like Kirby and like Animal Crossing. You know, games that because they're Nintendo games, they you can't find them on non-Nintendo things. Because Nintendo are stinky like that. Sonic though, I can just play it on PC these days. It's probably a lot. I'm probably a lot better off for it. So it might, considering the Switch came out... when did the Switch come out again? The original? Did it come out in like 2017? 2018? We got it when it came out, and I've gotten a lot of use of it. Even though there's not many games right now on the Switch. On the Switch 2, I feel like in the next 10 years, I'm gonna get a lot of use out of it. So I might as well get one. Thunderclock chicks. Thunderclock chicks! None. They're a dying breed. I guess that's thematically fitting. Wait, why is there only one Thundercock? What happened to the other Thundercock? Pick him up? You do your jobs way too well. Now that I've cleaned them up myself... Okay, this is not clean. I should probably pause these, right? Can I pause them? cannot pause them. Cancel. Okay. Clear all. Close. Now you have no program. Clear all. Now you have no program. And now I'm cleaning up your mess. Because I feel like I have to. I clean your mess so you don't have to. Egg. Oh, too many briar hands. Too many briar hands. Oh god. Oh goodness. Two, three. 1, 2. One. Now that I've cleaned up. Okay, I need to clean up some more. I guess. I'm not done. One, two. 1, 2. Now all of them should be balanced. There's a lot of chicks running around, but that's fine. Now we should have everything under control. Honestly, I feel like if I go to the store and see the ZA Switch 2 bundle, I might get it. Will it be financially responsible? Absolutely not. Will I have to get a job to make up for it? Most likely. If not, just, you know, so I feel better about the decision. But is it about damn time that I get a fucking job anyway? Absolutely. I'm sure my mom would be so thankful. But we'll see about all that. I'm still contemplating. Still thinking. Decisions. Are there even other games on the Switch too currently that I'm kind of into? Not that I can think of. I mean, there's the updated um Kirby and Forgotten Land. That's honestly a big one. Especially with how much I love that game. Just in general, how much I love that game. But ZA looks like a lot of fun, and there looks like there's a lot of content in it. So honestly, it might be worth it just for ZA, you know? I feel I can get a lot of content out of that. And while streams aren't really paying the bills, not really. I don't have a big enough audience for that quite yet. At least I'll feel better about getting the game if, you know, I know I can make content out of it. But again, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I've come to clean out your little plorts, Puddles. It's been a while since I've been here. I kind of forgot that I had you scattered around. I just remembered. Come on. But I do know that there are so many puddles that I don't even think I can carry all of the plorts that you guys have for me. Wait, did you all fall down? Oh no. I have a puddle right here. Wait. Okay. Didn't realize you were alone up there. Did the rest of them fall down here? Because there's supposed to be 3. 3 up and 3 down, but I see 4, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4. There might be 5. 1 hidden somewhere. They're so shy. There's too many of them. They don't like the company. Yeah, how many are there down here? 5. Count them 5, and then there's one lonely one up here. I feel like at that point I should just have 4 down here. I'm sorry, Puddles. I'm sorry. Go back into the slime sea. There you go. Now they're not as shy anymore. They're more comfortable when there's not that many. That's why they blush. I think it says so in like their description. They get shy when there's too many of them. They're just shy little adorable goobers. When there's too many of them in one place, they're like, oh my goodness. And then they start blushing. They don't like too much company. These guys are having the time of their lives. My 3 caballeros. I don't know if I'm saying that right. It's the Disney guy. Also, hi Arson, welcome. Congrats on 3rd. Meowdy meowdy. Hope you're doing well. Arson, what do you think? Should I get a Switch too? I want to play ZA. Have you seen the clothes in that game? Have you seen Mega Starmie? I'm gonna be honest, Mega Starmie is the one new Mega where I'm like, yeah, they kind of fumbled. The concept of just giving it longer legs is really funny and exactly what they should have done for a Mega Starmie. But the fact that that's all there isn't even any like additional details on it. They didn't add more gems. They didn't add like a second, an additional like accent color to it. It's just a Starmie with long ass legs. But I love it regardless. I don't care how stupid it is. I love it. Oh no, I brought a puddle with me. I didn't mean to. But my favorite Mega, honestly, is probably Clefable. I haven't seen too many people talk about Mega Clefable because there's so many other cool Megas and silly Megas. But have you seen Mega Clefable? It's so cute. It's so cute. Honestly, Mega Clefable looks the most like the original like design philosophy of Megas. It looks almost exactly like what they would have done for a Mega Clefable had they made it back in like 2013. Genuinely, it's like this the same design philosophy as the classic Megas. Egg. Egg. Egg? No egg. Egg? No egg. Is that 1,000? No, not 1,000. Still need some more egg. Still need more egg. Put in the megastars behind a time paywall is stupid. Is bullshit though. Yeah, I agree. I 100% agree with that. That is fucking stupid. That I will not stand by. Probably my biggest issue with the game. From what I've seen. Oh, but the graphics, the frame rate. You're playing it on the Switch 1 when it was made for the Switch 2. Stop complaining. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry about that. I'm sorry. If any of you saw my tweet the other day, I have been feeling really upset when it comes to Legends ZA discourse. Because I feel like a lot of people are engaging in such bad faith. Is the game perfect? No. By no means is it perfect, but a lot of people, to quote what I said in my tweet, a lot of people are discussing the game in the context of the game has issues, Pokemon bad, rather than the game has issues, Game Freak needs to be better. It's a lot of just bad faith people who have just become jaded by the franchise and don't want to love it anymore. And I'm not saying that's invalid in any way. I completely understand. It's disheartening for me to see most of the discourse be that, you know? It hurts. In fact, I had an epiphany last night. Because I've played these games before. I've played these games before. This exact song and dance. It's Sonic. That's why it hits me so personal. I realized last night that's why the discourse is like making me so upset. It hits me so personally because this is what happened to Sonic. It's exactly what happened to Sonic. No. I'm putting off Norwegian mode right now because I need to rant. This is what happened to Sonic. This is exactly what happened to Sonic in the 2010s. Scarlet and Violet came out, right? And it was unfinished. It shouldn't have been released in the state that it was. Granted, I had a lot of fun with the game, but I can recognize that. That game was unfinished. They shouldn't have done that. They shouldn't have released it the way it was. Even though I had fun with it. And it left a bad taste in everyone's mouth. It made a lot of people who were already starting to fall off Pokemon like it was a final straw. And even though the DLCs for Scarlet and Violet were really, really good, I played them. They're an improvement on like the technical stuff with Scarlet and Violet, but there were an improvement on the technical stuff in Scarlet and Violet, but the story was just as good, if not better. Not just me, but a lot of people have said that the Scarlet and Violet DLCs is probably the most, like, fun they've had with a Pokemon game in a while, and has some of the best, like, character writing and story of any Pokemon game. But people didn't care. People overlooked it because Scarlet and Violet base game was bad. And so people didn't care. And now that same saltiness about Scarlet and Violet has bled into ZA discourse, even though from what I've seen, a lot of people have no issues with the game. But because it still runs poorly on like the Switch 1 and people have encountered glitches, a lot of people are saying, oh, game bad, game's just bad, like, game is just bad. Not having any nuanced discussion about it. And you know what this exact chain of events is reminding me of? Back in 2006, there was a certain Sonic game that came out that was really, really bad. They should not have released it in the state that it was. And despite the games coming out after Sonic Colors and Sonic Unleashed being pretty fucking good, people at the time did not care because 06 was bad and not everyone like enjoyed Colors and Unleashed. Therefore, they are also bad. Sonic as a franchise is dead. That's the exact same situation if you think about it. Which is why the ZA discourse is hitting me so personally. I've been here. This is hitting on a very real scar for me. I just pray that Gen 10 will be the Sonic Generations that takes the heat off the franchise for at least a little bit. Please, Game Freak. You took an extra year to work on it, and considering that, you know, ZA isn't as polished as it could be, I hope that they're putting that effort into making Gen 10 as polished as it can be, and that people who are engaging in bad faith with Pokemon right now will come back and not be so harsh. Cause damn. It's pissing me off. Sorry, that was insane. That was an insane rant I just went on. I'm really sorry. That was not out of character for me, just very an extreme show of character. I'm really sorry. That was a lot. That was a lot, and I apologize. But yeah, I've played these games before. Wait. Oh, he's got a chicken on his head. Since when did he have that? That's adorable. Oof. So gotten checked for autism yet? Shush. Also, hi Val, sorry, I kind of ignored you. I'm really sorry. I just had to get that off my chest. Because it's been bothering me for like the past couple of days. Oof. But hi Val. Congrats on 69. Another thing that I just gotta say pisses me off is that so many people are saying that Pokemon needs voice acting, which I agree it would be cool, but it's not something I believe that Pokemon needs to have. I feel like people are really, like, kind of just looking for things to be upset at, because Pokemon has never been about voice acting. Why is that a thing that it needs? Granted, I've seen a lot of the cutscenes in ZA, and they really animate the characters as if there is voice acting, which makes the situation a lot worse. I have nothing wrong with Pokemon not having voice acting, But it's harder to defend when Pokemon themselves pretend like they do. Ah. But yeah, Norwegian mode. Hold on, let me get the timer. Sorry. Ooh. Uh, 5 minutes? Okay. Der, ja. Okay. Chicken? Kylling? Kylling? Hva var det jeg skulle gjøre? Jeg skulle mate en av dem. Hvor er... Nei, hvor er du? Der er du. Der. Jeg bare tar noe. Jeg tar... Hei! Vent! Hvor er dere? Ok. Egg! Egg! Wow! Egg. Flere egg? Nei. Ikke flere egg. Å, herregud, det begynner å bli masse. Ok, kanskje jeg bør starte en av dere opp nå. Aha. 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 Der. Det går. Du også. Outside Lord. Kilo. Hvert program. Der, ja. Ok. Vent. Egg. Åh. Åh! Den er full. Jeg kan ikke fylle opp mer. Ah. Ok. Det er kult. Spis mer. Dere spiser ikke... Nei, du spiser kylling. Men andre spiser bare grønnsak. Så... Hva de heter igjen? Turbotater. Ba. Hoppa ut av veien til formaten, er du... Ok. Ro deg ned. Jeg kan brenne de her kyllingene. Herregud, jeg liker vinter. Vinteren er favorittdelen min av året, egentlig. Men problemet er at det er så kaldt, og leppene mine blir så tørr. Huden min blir også tørr, herregud. Hendene mine føles skikkelig tørr. Det er så irriterende. Uansett. Åja, jeg må mate fire slime. Jeg må brenne noen kyllinger. Alt for mange briar hands. Alt for mange. Jeg skal bare ta så mange jeg kan og bare brenne dem. Fordi, herregud, jeg har alt for mange. Det bør ikke være så mange. Jeg kan mate dem til noen. Ah! Unnskyld, jeg prøver å se på chatten, men så ender jeg opp med å gå inn i en vegg. Sånn er det bare. Hvorfor sa jeg det med en så rar dialekt? Jesus Christ. Unnskyld. Jesus Kristus. Kan ikke snakke engelsk, jeg må si Jesus Kristus. Look up the hat also. Okay. There we go. As I was saying, I really liked winter. It's probably my favorite season. I said this in Norwegian, by the way, just for the people who didn't understand. Winter is my favorite season, but like it makes my skin, like the change in like not climate, but like weather. Makes my skin real dry. Especially my lips. My lips are starting to get real chapped. Well, they're not chapped yet, they're just dry. I just need to get some chapstick before it gets real bad. And I need to remember to moisturize my hands. Why am I walking into walls? Stop it! Also, my hands are cold. Also, I just realized I haven't been messing with you for a little bit, so I'm just gonna spin you a little bit. Why are you here? I don't do anything with you. Why are you here? Was rock cam really worth it? Maybe, who knows. It means that some of you thirsty ass bitches can get more of my hands. I know that Lucy sure as hell loves seeing my hands for some reason. She calls it collar cam, which is extremely freaky, but like, what else do you expect from Lucy? Man, I love Lucy. I wish our time zones were more compatible. Where are the cocks? Where are the thundercocks? Why are there so few thundercocks? Ladies and gentlemen, we are suffering from thundercock deficiency. Lucy, that's all you need to know? Yeah. Anyway, what did I miss in the chat while I was speaking in a foreign language? Was acting in Pokemon throws off the flow of the actual games? Here's the thing, I think it could work. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, no voice acting in Pokemon. Like, obviously it could work, and it would be really cool if they did it. My problem is the insistence of people saying that it needs to be in the game. It doesn't need to be in the game. Pokemon is just fine without voice acting. People are just... I can't think of the word. I can't think of the English word in in Norwegian we say kravstor. Which essentially means like craving something very hard. Entitled. Not a perfect word for the in this context, but it's fine enough. Pokemon fans feel so entitled. And that's what pisses me off about the voice acting. The voice acting situation is crazy. You know, Moist Critical moment. I say demanding is a better translation. Yes, yes, absolutely. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you. I knew entitled wasn't quite right. Demanding is what I meant to say. Thank you, Arson. I think I'm gonna go to the Grey Labyrinth and look for some shadow parts. Prisma parts? I don't know. What do I need right now? I don't know what I need right now. What I need is to figure out what slimes to have on my ranch, honestly. But I am unable to make decision. What do you guys think? I am very partial towards this one, not gonna lie. But also this one's funny because it's like the sun. But this one is really... There's just something really pretty about it. I don't know why. But in that case, we can't go with this one, who is like also really cute. Then again, I kind of want to use the saber slimes for something more prehistoric looking, and this doesn't look very prehistoric. Like what is this supposed to represent? The primordial ooze? Then there's a rabbit one. Which I don't know. I really don't know what to do with all the animal ones. Those are the ones that like throw me off the most. There's so many animal ones. There's the cotton slime, there's the tabby slime, there's the angler slime, there's the baddie slime, there's the ringtail slime, there's a hunter slime. Luckily I found a place for the flutter slime. But man, I don't know. The animal ones are weird. Also, I really don't know what to do with the rocks. Hold on, rock! You, give me advice. How do I recreate you? What to combine with the rock slime to make you? Rock? Pet. Pet rock. Rock. Pet. Rock. Pet. Rock. Billy Bob! I need to go out and find, where are the ringtails? Where are the ringtails? I think they're more commonly found here. Guys, I might be cooking. I might be cooking. I might be cooking. Where is the direction of where I'm looking for? Not there. Yes, please give me some. also be looking for resources. That's right. That's right. Oh, well, we got a rock slime. I guess that's fine. I was kind of looking for a ringtail slime, but I guess this is also fine. Oh, more wild honey. Beautiful. Oh, more. More. Wonderful. No. Hello there, little guy. Bah! What to mix the honeys with? I don't even know what to mix the honeys with. What would be nice for a honey slime? I like the idea of mixing the honey slime with a cotton slime just to call it Honey Bunny. Because that's a really cute name. But I don't think it... Why do I find you so appealing? Strangely appealing. No. I already have a place for the phosphors. But the honey cotton slimes don't look as appealing as I want them to be. It's the problem. So I call my partner, except I spell honey like Winnie the Pooh does. Oh, you spell it like honey. Oh bother. Man, I wanna draw Winnie the Pooh again. Remember when I did that? You guys remember when I did that? When I had a plan for like a Winnie the Pooh project that didn't go through because I'm fucking stupid and indecisive? Not the right terminology actually. Because I'm stupid and don't follow through with things. I have it in my head, the story. A cute little, like, story of Winnie the Pooh meeting Christopher Robin, like, as an adult, and having this, like, very sweet interaction about the passage of time. Would feel sort of existential, which I guess isn't much like Winnie the Pooh. But like very lighthearted, because Winnie the Pooh never quite understands what Christopher Robin talks about. He just pretends that he does. And so even though Christopher Robin is an adult and he might not be doing so well, Winnie the Pooh, like, is his same old self, and it brings a smile to Christopher Robin's face once more. And it's just a sweet little idea I came up with, and you know, I want to write it, but I'm not a great writer, so I can't really find a proper structure to make it work as a story. but it's merely an idea. But you know, I love Winnie the Pooh, and ever since Winnie the Pooh entered public domain, it's only been used by people with no respect for the source material. Blood and honey, weird, like AI, like retellings. It's so disrespectful for this story that is so near and dear to my heart, and I wanted to do my own spin on it in good faith, with nothing but love for the original. So the problem is, if I truly love the original, should I include Christopher Robin at all? Reportedly, and I don't know how true this actually is. I guess it depends on the time of his the different like times of his life, but like the real Christopher Milne, the inspiration of Christopher Robin, didn't really have a great childhood because of the Winnie the Pooh books. All the kids were calling him Christopher Robin. He likes to play with toys, and he was pretty mad about it. But I guess later in his life, I'm pretty sure he was a little bit more chill about it, if I remember correctly. I agree with hating the public domain shit. Yeah. I mean, it's good that the public domain exists, because while yes, creators should own their work, creators should own their work, but when the creator's no longer around, companies should not have monopoly over other people's works. So it's good that the public domain exists. The downside of the public domain is that it leads to, you know, when anyone can use these characters, it's gonna lead to people using them the same way that the companies do, just for cheap cash grabs and stuff. Because they're not creative. Which is why... But it also leads to people with actual artistic vision and love for these worlds, these stories, to get their foot in the door, write their own stories. And while, you know, they're not original, and like, the only reason you don't get in trouble with the law is because, you know, the law protects art from being, you know, completely monopolized. It's still a good place to start for any writer to, like, use the public domain to, like, do something with it. I can't... Nothing comes to my mind, like, immediately, but I swear there are a lot of great stories that have been written using public domain characters. that that show a lot of respect for the source material. Or adapted in a new and creative way. I would say The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, but like, if you read that comic, it's a lot of nonsense. Only really using public domain characters for the fact for the novelty of, hey, what if all these characters from these different 18th century stories were all together? Not really the love letter to the creator. Did he just jump off? See that? I think a pink slime just jumped off. But yeah, Blood and Honey, I despise it. I despise it so much. Turning Mickey Mouse into a horror character after he entered the public domain is fine, because he just entered the public domain and he still is technically owned by Disney due to trademark laws, and you know, it could make for a good commentary on Disney as a company. I think that's cool. I don't know if there's been any news of it, but like the same people also had the idea of doing a Bambi like slasher movie, which I also think is has some has potential, because Bambi itself, the story Bambi, is actually pretty horrifying and tragic in and of itself. Even the Disney movie, which was like the child-friendly version of the original, is also just tragic. I feel like you could totally do a horror or slasher movie based on Bambi, but Winnie the Pooh, the most wholesome character of all time, and you want to turn him into a slasher villain? That's not cool. At that point, you're just doing it for the novelty of, hey, look at this children's character killing people. That's where I draw the line. Not to mention that whoever makes those movies are clearly just doing it for the money, regardless. They don't have artistic vision. I could somewhat excuse it. Like, well, I can't excuse Winnie the Pooh, because I feel like turning Winnie the Pooh into horror is so against what Winnie the Pooh is about that it feels it doesn't sit right with me regardless. But I can see the vision of turning some of these characters into like horror villains if there was actual artistic vision behind it. You guys know what I mean. I think I've sucked this area dry of resources for the time being. Now where did I place that damn teleporter? Thought Blood and Honey was a joke when it got announced. Did the sequel come out? Or was it just, you know, announced? I haven't even been paying attention. You can't blame me. Where the fuck did I put the portal? Probably see that on the map, right? Put it all the way over there? That's right. I did put it all the way over there. Oh, they put it all the way in the fucking islands. Where do you think you're going, cucker? Sequel for what? Kind of zoned out drawing. For Blood and Honey. Why are you gathering around my portal? I'll say I would never watch a horror movie that involves my childhood. I get that. Personally, I would, because I'm just a fan of artistry. If there is artistry behind it, then hey, I'm down. I'm down for a horror interpretation of a character I hold dear to my heart. If it's, you know, as I said, if it actually fits, like, the vibe. Winnie the Pooh is not that. I mean, I love Sonic the Hedgehog, and we've seen that Sonic the Hedgehog horror is surprisingly effective. So to be fair, my favorite, like, Sonic.exe stories are less about, what if Sonic was, scary, and more like an actual existential scary thing, but using Sonic as, like, a vessel for it. Which is a completely different thing from, you know, making Sonic into a horror character. Apparently they have made the second movie. Oh. What about the Bambi one? I know they announced that, but have they made that yet? Okay, let's see. You... I honestly don't know what I expected. Why did I not expect it to turn blue? What the... what? Oh my god. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do for the rocks. I don't know what to do for the crystals. I don't know what to do for the goddamn bats, the anglers, the bunnies. I don't fucking know what to do with any of them because they look so weird together. Swing low, sweet chariot. Anyway. I even had a fun format in mind for my Winnie the Pooh, how I will present my Winnie the Pooh story. It's like, I could do a comic. Obviously, I'm an artist. I could do that. But I was also thinking something like, not writing a book, but like posting art that looks like a book. I imagine like I post like simulated like page spreads, like of an open book, and then like there's a text, like an actual novel, and then like a little drawing of like the character of like the situation that's happening, similar to actual like Winnie the Pooh books, but like obviously I'd post them online as like PNGs. I just need to actually write the story. I've had the tab open in my on my browser. It's been open for months now. Project Gutenberg, which is a really good resource for finding public domain books and such. You can just read them there. It's an organization that, you know, wants art to be public, and therefore has puts a lot of like public domain works accessible for everyone to find online. So I've had the tab open of Project Gutenberg, Winnie the Pooh. I've just had it open, and yeah, I haven't read it in a while. I need to really analyze the style so I can write like A.A. Milne himself, pretty much. Why is there so many sea hands and not as many, you know, thundercock? I'm gonna throw these into the incinerator, honestly. Give me the thundercocks! Are you fucking me? Can't throw chicks into the incinerator, unfortunately, so I'm gonna have to eat them off the cliff. I swear I'll do it soon, every artist / writer in history. Yeah, I just haven't had the motivation to read. I've been reading other stuff, like comics. I need to get back to reading The Picture of Dorian Gray, actually. Wait, there's no roosters in here, what the fuck? 2 briars. 3 briars, actually, and 1 stony hand. I can throw them into the incinerator. How do you keep so balanced? There's always a good balance of painted and candied hens, but on the others, it's always imbalanced. There's too many briars here, and there's too many sea hens here. Drives me off a wall! Up a wall, I think is the term, actually. I think I mix it with bouncing off the wall. Which is another term. Anyway, you guys just need so much maintenance. Such high maintenance beings you are. God, I want to play Legends EA! Fuck! Sorry. Oh my god, sorry. I'm so sorry. The demons took over for a second. Just randomly sprung to life. Out of my deep desire to play that play that fucking game. Ah! To be fair, I've heard that, and don't tell Nintendo, don't tell Game Freak that I've said this, okay? Don't tell them. But I've heard you don't necessarily need a Switch 2 or a Switch to play Legends EA. But don't tell Nintendo about this. Don't tell Nintendo that I know this. If I just want to play ZA for the time being, I don't necessarily need a Switch 2. So I've heard. I've heard that you can use let's call it defibrillator. That's the worst. That's probably not the best word to substitute, but I'm trying to be subtle here, so maybe it works. Where's the glowing yellow thing? I need a glowing yellow thing! I need it! Please! remember, don't tell Nintendo I said anything. But wouldn't it be cool? Wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be nice? It must be nice. It must be nice to have Washington on your side. Well, he's double the size of the government. Wasn't the trouble with much of our previous government's lies? Look in his eyes. See how he lies? Follow the scent of his enterprise. Centralizing national credit and making American credit competitive. If we don't stop it, we aid and abet it. What am I saying? Well, I know what I'm saying, but like, why am I saying it? Royal jelly. Wonderful. I think the honey, I think the honey, the beehive resources are my favorite just because they look nice. And I really love bees. You guys already know that I really love bees. What was that? Oh, must have been the wind. Indeed. You mean our friend Emmy later? Yeah. She's cool. Indeed. But you didn't hear that from me. And I would never. I am genuinely like considering getting a Switch 2 regardless. I feel like in the long run it would be worth it, considering how long I've had the regular Switch and how much I've played that. I feel like in the end it'll be worth it to get a Switch 2. But it's so expensive, I can't justify the price. Make it impossible to justify the cost of the fight. I just keep quoting Hamilton. Give me you. You know what? Give me you. You're joking. You're actually joking. You're actually fucking me right now. You're you gotta be joking. Get off me. Oh my god. Oh my god, they're so silly. Let me get more chickens so I can throw them at shadow slimes. I need more fodder. Satisfying to break the egg. Oh, my back! Hold on a minute. I don't hate you. Hold on, I don't hate you. Undersea creatures do get kind of wild with fins and weird protrusions. I don't hate you. Huh. Maybe the solution for all the ugly animal ones was to just put them together. I'm so weary of Shadow's Time right now. Here's the Adoge. What do you say to you? Have my eye. You have your mother's name. Got 21 from that. Well, 21 total. I don't understand why everyone's so specific about what to have on their ranches. Like, there's only one good option. No bitches. No bitches. No bitches. No bitches. Oh wait, they spawned right there after I left. Hold on. That brought me up to 26. That's all for me using this yeehaw ass method. Where I'm just going in there like, don't you go anywhere! Don't you go anywhere! Run into my chickens! Run into my chickens, make plort! Run into chicken, make plort! That made me almost 10 more plorts richer. I think cowboying it is the way to go. No bitches! No bitches! Doesn't work on me because I'm in a relationship. I don't need bitches. Fair enough. What? Wait. There's more. It works so well, cause like you shoot a bunch of chickens at them and it bumps into them so they make plorts. And then you you suck them in, which brings them closer to both the chickens and the new plorts. And when they touch things, they make new plorts. So it's just it's just an endless cycle of plorts. But that's a lot of shadow plorts, and it takes a lot of effort to do. So I think I'm gonna stop there. But at least I'm gonna go back. And if I meet more shadow slimes on the way, then I'll be happy. That didn't take me far enough. No! Alright. Fine. Why I hit this? Man, I really want to get ZA. I want... Oh, come on. I want... Pokemon. In particular, despite my dislike of megas conceptually, well, not conceptually, but like culturally, for lack of a better word, I do like how the megas look, and I never got to play a game with megas in them. Well, I played Sun and Moon, but like the megas were post-game. And I kind of stopped playing after the post-game. They were in Let's Go, but I didn't play Let's Go. I have Let's Go, but I never actually played that much of it. So I might as well not have ever played Let's Go. I did play a little bit, but not a lot. You know. Lyric. I hope you have a wonderful day today. Hope you have a good day as well, Tenant. Or night? Morning? I'm not sure what time it is for you. But I hope you have a good time zone. swear there's another mega that I really... Another new mega that I really like. But again, I cannot recall at the top of my head. And the lore, maybe? Not sure. I put use there. Oh, that actually doesn't work. It only works on the floor. Weird. That is weird. That didn't give me much, actually. In fact, I lost a lot of chickens doing that. Oh well. Shit happens. Yeah, not a lot of chickens, just a couple. This is the real use of Christmas flirts, though. Where is it? There it is. Recording message. Hi Beatrix. I've left the exchange station on automatic. You can deposit Christmas flowers to get rainbow coins whenever you want. Have fun. But what was that thing I got? Also, what is this? No, seriously, what is this? What do you have in store for me? What do you have in store for me, GG? Seriously, I'm curious. I want to know. I want to know what love is. I want you to show me. You first ask questions later! Oh, it didn't fucking work. Get over here. Get over here. Ah, I got one. First ask questions later! I need one more. Yes, 50. Wonderful. Beautiful. Amazing. Now I don't need these chickens anymore. Go have fun, chickies. Ah, my voice. My voice. I haven't had a single drop of water. Yesterday was the worst day in my rival's career. I've never lost that much. Man, rivals the other day, there was something wrong. I don't know if it was with my internet. I don't know if it was wrong with...
Catboy Griffin just followed.
Well, thanks for the follow, Catboy Griffin. I appreciate it. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. But yeah. I don't know if it was my internet or if it was actual like server issues, but my ping was abysmal like the entire time I was in game. Like, it would keep spiking to, like, literally 1,000 ping. I have no idea what the problem was. But it made it really not fun to play. Hopefully that was a one-time thing, because it's never happened to me before. I'll probably play some more Rivals like later this week, so I hope that those issues don't keep happening. That would be very unfortunate. I'm gonna put it here. But, you know, only time will tell, really. Your stony hand. Oh god. 1, 2, 3. Shoot all the briar chicks in here. All the stony chicks. Both briar hands and get another stony hand. From the archives. Got shit teammates every fucking round. When an Ultron is the best on the team, you know you're doing something wrong. I also just kept playing fucking healer. Probably not a good decision to be going healer when my ping is awful in the game. When I think about it. Probably not a good decision. I'm a very necessary team member, and if I can't function, then what's the point? But yeah, my ping was just abysmal. I have no idea what the problem was. But hey, I hit Captain on Adam, so that's fun. Maybe Adam is the next one we learn? No, because I'm even if I'm Captain on him now, I'm still way more Captain. I'm like halfway to Centurion on Mr. Fantastic, so he's definitely the next one I lord. Definitely in the next one I lord. 2, 3, sure. So expect a lot of Mr. Fantastic gameplay this week. Maybe a little bit of Adam. Alright. Looks like these are both waiting for their job. I'm filling them with egg. I'm filling them with egg. They should now be on 1,000 egg. Or 999 egg. They're both on 999 egg. Hit 9 on Ultra, mostly due to not having played PC since Season 2. Gotta say, I do love Rivals. Anything I can make with egg plorts. Yolky plorts, I mean. Any eggy decoration. There's the golden chicken statue. I think that's it, right? Doesn't seem to be many other chicken decorations. Where'd Billy Bob go? You're always in that little corner, aren't you? So what have we gotten done today? Pretty much nothing. But it is about time to end stream. Oh, they're hard at work now. They're about to do their duties. Such a big chicken farm. I need to feed chickens to pretty much everything. So if I'm gonna go with you, if I'm gonna keep you as my hyper, then I need to get rid of these taters and just feed you candied hands. It's like... Or else the chickens are just gonna become a massive problem. I made a decision. I've made my decision. You, my friend, are leaving. And you are the new chosen one. As for you two, I do not know. What I do know is now I can't use you or you, which leads me with you, which you are the one that I wanted to use anyway because it's so hard to get the twin slime to look right. Because I have to pair it with something blue or blue-ish. And that's the best one I could think of. That means I still need something for, because I just threw out the booms. I threw out the saber tooth. Though you're still a contender. Though, no. No. I don't believe you are, actually. But you are definitely a contender. I don't know what else to do for the honey slime or the cotton slime. Hold on a second. Hold on just a second. Can I feed you something? Come here, you. Oh wait, there already is one. This is gonna go against what I just said, but I have to. I'm curious. Though I'm pretty sure I've definitely seen them in the wild at some point. Yeah, if you had been yellow on top with just the blue cloud, I would have liked you more, but no. Alright. 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 I'm gonna move you here temporarily. I think this is where you would fit best. Need so much for you to be. Or I need something for you to need something for you to be, because I don't like the crystal slimes anymore. I don't know what to do. But we can worry about that next time. Because I think it's about high time we end stream. About high time we end stream. So over here. So that greets us when we start up the game next time. Good little stretch. Oh. Let the rock a little. I'm sorry, I couldn't find anything for the rock slime little guy. I swear I was trying. I was trying to find something for you. I was trying. I just... The rock makes everything blue. I don't want them to be blue. Why must the rock slime be blue? If only it kept the colors of a different one. I mean, the pink slime... no. Anyway. We move over here. We play some music. Well, I've been waiting here so long, but thinking nothing could go wrong. And now I know she has a built-in ability. Take everything she sees. And now it seems I've fallen for her. She seems to have an invisible touch. Yeah, she turns in and grabs right hold of your heart. I've been obsessed with this fucking song for like an entire week, and I still don't know the lyrics properly. I only know her name. When she gets under your skin, you're never quite the same. Now I know she's got something you just can't trust. Something mysterious. And now it seems I've fallen for her. She seems to have an invisible touch. Yeah, reaches in and grabs right hold of your heart. Slowly tears you apart. Here comes what I was talking about earlier, by the way. About if I were to do a cover of this song. See, it goes into another chorus, and then another verse comes after that. I would have put the verse here, and then the chorus after that, and then the chorus that comes after that, I would have made like a crescendo, essentially, where it like goes up an octave or something. But apparently, legally, that's not considered a cover. So I can't do that legally, but... Now it seems I'm falling for her. He seems to have an invisible touch. Yeah. See, the chorus already is like is an octave higher than the other choruses. It just makes sense for it to come right after a separate chorus. Have an invisible touch, yeah. She seems to have an invisible. Oh, she seems to have an invisible touch, yeah. She seems to have an invisible. Oh. Anyway, we're gonna raid Patch Dust. Who's currently doing just chatting. Don't tell me they're raiding out. No, it doesn't seem like they are. But I'm just gonna start the raid because I don't have a lot to say. Other than the regular stuff. But I gotta do a stretch. Man, do I want to play Legends EA. Let's see if I have self-control enough to not get a Switch, too. Let's see if I have the self-control. We'll see. We'll see. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you all enjoyed. I had fun. Oh no, they are raiding out. No! 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 Oh wait, no. Oh, it's not a raid. It was just a shout out. Fuck, false alarm. Okay. I'm stupid! It's the same thing where it's like the thing that shows up above the chat and it says, oh, this person. And I'm like, what? But no, it says join us in following, not ready to raid. I'm so stupid. I can't read. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. I had fun. It's nice to play a little chill game, especially since I wasn't feeling very up to it today. I didn't want to play something something big. I just wanted to have a chill time and yap about a few things that happened this weekend because I had a lot of things to say, obviously. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, night, evening, whatever time it is for you. I'll be back tomorrow with some sort of game. I'm planning on doing a second demos stream where I just play a bunch of demos. We'll see. I really want to do that, especially since I found a pretty cool demo that I want to try out. But yeah. Remember to eat food, drink water, take care of yourselves, and take your meds if you have them, if you need them, if you need to take them. And yeah, have a good day. Bye-bye. Say hello to Patch in the rain. Bye-bye. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.